walk, I strut, I walk, I strut, I walk, I strut. I walk, I strut, I walk, I strut, I walk, I strut. Healing in my heels, healing in my heels, healing in my heels. I walk, I strut, I walk, I strut, I walk, I strut, healing in my heels. I learned to walk on my own. I never asked for anyone to teach me. I just watched, I listened, and I was supported to walk.
Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of TeaTalk, and I am your host, e09 I am so excited to be at episode 9. I'm telling you, I'm trying not to talk with my hands because my nails are not done. But I had experienced like a little bit of delays, a little bit of like, I don't know, something that kind of was like holding me back from making the show. I'm trying not to say like too much. That's another piece of feedback that I received in my 2-week vacation break. So basically, yeah, a little bit of delays, a little bit of something going on where it was like hard for me to get it together for the show, get the guests together. And so I decided to take my babies with me to Niagara. We had a good time out there, and it was a 2-week break, but I missed y'all, and I'm back. And we're going to be talking about loving the skin you're in. I have so much to tell you guys, especially about this topic. And usually when I'm going to do a topic, it always happens that I go through something that fuels my fire for what I'm about to talk about. And then I have to be trying not to mention names and stuff because folks is lurking and they be listening. And as much as you don't feel supported sometimes, it's like they listen and they will know their part in the story. It's kind of like, wait a minute, I'm feeling very, you ain't got a lie, Craig, from Friday with these braids, but I do love my braids. Shout out to Adriana for hooking a sister up, especially because I just cut my hair and she had a time trying to grip these things. So yeah, but this is giving, if I had long nails, I would totally be doing that part of the skin. Moving right along, let's get into the challenge. And then I'll tell you what I went through to get to this topic about loving the skin you're in. And it makes me so grateful to do this and to say this because I never talk about something I didn't have to practice. So I might not have all the likes and the subscribers and the followers yet, but for those of you who do support, I appreciate you. And I'm so glad that I'm able to share my experiences, the highs and lows, the victories, the woes, so that you could see that real people do real things. And you got to start somewhere. And I just want to encourage somebody. And since my motives for doing this are right, I know it's going to hit home. And maybe that prayer did hit home because the 2-week vacation I took was much needed. All right, so would I rather give up social media or give up music? Y'all already know the answer to that question. I would take a major break from social media, take time to recreate my brand, recreate my mantras. I'm a big vision board person and all of that. So I don't really need social media or TV and stuff like that. But music is my life. Music is me. My voice even sounds like a melody. I'm a Leo, so it's our season. So toot, toot, beep, beep. I'm beeping my horn. So yeah, for real, music, I would never give up. Okay, it's in my blood, it's in my bones. But social media, it might hurt a little bit, but not too much. Because honestly, I do feel like there's a lot of junk online that clouds our vision anyway. Okay, so about loving the skin you're in. People are going to think I'm talking about being Black, or I'm talking about being fat or skinny or whatever the heck you are. That's not what I'm talking about. We're going to go deeper, because for real, loving the skin you're in to me means the seat of the soul. So the soul needs a body. Okay, that's why we're always talking about wrestling against, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers, because they don't have a body. It's a spirit, right? So the soul and the spirit is what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to be Oprah Soul Sundays, but what I learned is that the skin that I'm in, I'm really a soul, a spirit that is in this body, and I want to love the whole package. So I want to make sure that whatever's inside of me is equally as beautiful as what's outside. So to be honest, there's a lot of labels, a lot of things that people want to put on you based on what they think they know, based on what they think your journey is going to be like or has been like. And you have to really be able to find yourself under what's in the flesh, under what's on the face, the nails not being done, whatever the case is. You have to love who you are at your core. And then the skin you're in will reflect everything that's inside, and you'll even begin to attract things that resemble who you've become, if that makes sense. So for me, what I went through is like, I have a pretty big family, extended family as well. And everyone knows Yolande as the Raptors girl, the real live dinosaur, the one who blows up at the drop of a dime, but they didn't really know what was going on inside and how angry I was at the injustices that I had suffered, as you guys know about, which I shared before. So they didn't know about that. But the good thing is not focusing on the past or what I've endured, but honestly, the good thing is that I have learned that I'm not who they say I am, and I have the power to change, and they don't see where I'm going. So no matter how many people say what you used to be or label you in any way, shape, or form, you got to love the skin you're in, love the scars, love the experiences, love everything that makes you you. And that way, you don't have to worry about what anybody else say. You don't have to worry about even becoming what they say you're going to be. Just let the seat of your soul absorb what you're supposed to be. Just think about it. Like, think about where you want to be in 20 years from now. I'm a big vision board person. All of those things contribute to loving the skin you're in and not letting anybody label you and not letting anybody blemish you with their comments or their thoughts and everything like that. You really, truly have to think about what's inward. So the skin you're in really represents what's inside. I mean, if you even want to go into diet and stuff like that, I'm trying to work on not eating meat. I'm trying to work on cutting back on certain things just because I want to make sure, like I said a million times, that what's inside reflects on the skin I'm in. Okay, it comes in different shades, it comes in different sizes, but really and truly, what's inside, sometimes a lot of the times we, sometimes and a lot of times are an oxymoron, but I mean, like, a lot of the times what we experience, there's a lot of common ground. There's a lot of things that we have similarities with. Yeah, that's a lemon beside me in the corner there. I've heard that lemons absorb negative energy, and I have them in my home and jars and things like that. It really looks good with the decor, but to be honest, I love what it does for the feng shui. So if you never knew about that, yeah, lemons, they do it. They do the dang thing. Okay. So yeah, that's another thing I do for my spirit. You know what I mean? Making sure that my space and my aura is clean and that I attract what I want to achieve. Okay. There was something else that I wanted to talk about because honestly, when I think about it, I'm getting comfortable now because when I think about, you know, having guests on the show, okay, I totally love to have people to bounce off of, to feedback ideas. And I didn't just want it to be about me. So I wanted to kind of have a lot of people with me. But for some reason, the show seems to be taking a direction of, it seems to be taking the direction of encouragement. It seems to be taking the direction of, yes, TeaTalk, but not necessarily needing to TeaTalk with others. I want to TeaTalk with you. You know what I mean? So I think one lesson that I've learned about loving the skin I'm in is that sometimes it can be, I think I've said this before, can be a little lonely, can be a little daunting. There's a bit of intrepidation there where you're kind of scared of what people are going to think. Will they listen? Will they follow? Will they subscribe? All of those things exist. But when you're comfortable in who you are and sharing your experiences, it kind of goes away, and it kind of allows you to accept yourself, and it makes you more accepting of others as well. So I think what I'm trying to hit home in this episode really is that despite the trials and tribulations and stuff that you might go through to get to the level of comfortability in your skin and finding your purpose, go through it. Don't let labels stick to you. Don't let that, don't let any of that change who you are, change the seed of your soul, because honestly, who you're meant to be will come to pass. It will, if you want it. And if you don't, the grave is too rich. And at this point in the pandemic, really too rich. So you have to get it, have to go for it. You know what I'm saying? Everything starts with a start. Okay. So today I challenge you to say one thing you absolutely love about yourself. Be a Leo for today. Say something that you love about yourself. For me, I love my tenacity. I like that I don't have to fake the funk. Because even when you fake the funk, you actually attract fake. Okay, because I did that for years. So when you fake the confidence and fake like whatever, trust me, you attract fake people. So I'm telling you right now, I love that I no longer have to fake the funk. I love that I'm always authentically me. I love to laugh, and I laugh really loud. So that's not even half of it. But honestly, I love my loud laugh. There's a few things that I can say that I love about myself because I'm doing the work. Feel very Iyama, but I did the work. Okay, so I challenge you to do that this day, this week. Just think of something you like about yourself and the skin you're in. Comment below, like, subscribe, and follow on Instagram. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'm so thankful to be back. I got a lot of hot topics coming out for you. Next week, we're going to be talking about baby daddy sharks. Tune in, and thanks again. Have a great rest of the week.
My path of health, my path of joy. I strut, I walk, I strut, I walk, I strut, I walk. Healing in my heels, that's my rhythm. Healing in my heels. When I heal myself, I heal the generations that follow. I heal my understanding of being a woman. I heal my memories.